Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Daniel chapter 10, we have an angel appear to Daniel. And there's a wonderful description of this angel and the way that he appears to him. It says that he first appeared like a man, but he was dressed in linen. His loins were girded with pure gold. His body was like beryl, and his face had the appearance of lightning. His eyes were like flaming torches. His arms and his feet like the gleam of burnished bronze. And it says that the sound of his words were like the sound of a multitude. This is a wonderful angel. This isn't some baby with wings with a bow and arrow like we have pictured for us in the cartoons. This is a glorious angel, and it made such an impression on Daniel that Daniel becomes quite afraid. He falls down. He's afraid. He's trembling. But we find pretty quickly that this angel is on Daniel's side, and he's there to help Daniel. In verse 12, it says, "Then he said to me, 'Do not be afraid, Daniel, for from the first day that you gave your heart to understand this and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to your words.'" This angel had come in the response of Daniel to come to his aid. And that's a wonderful thing to think about, that an angel would come because an individual was praying. An angel would come to render assistance, and not some baby with wings with a bow and arrow, but a mighty and powerful being, one that is just glorious and would strike fear in anyone's heart who were to gaze upon him. And that's something that we can take encouragement in as we think about our lives. Sometimes we might think that, we're here on earth, we're kind of just going through the drudgery of life, and heaven is way up there and earth is way down here, and we're just kind of trying to do whatever we can to meet the challenges that we face. And we forget that heaven is very much interested in our lives and very active in our lives, and particularly the angels. There's two extremes a person can take. They can get to the point where they think about angels and revere angels so much that angels take the place of God. But one could go to the other extreme to where we only think about God, and we don't really think about these ministering spirits that God sends out, these angels that come to our aid and assist in the answering of our prayers. This reminds me of Hebrews chapter 1 in verse 14, where it talks about the angels, and he says, "Are they not all ministering spirits sent out to render service for the sake of those who will inherit salvation?" And that's what we see practically happening here in Daniel chapter 10. So let's be encouraged today as we go about our daily business to realize that we're not alone. And of course, ultimately, we're not alone because God is with us. And we've talked about that quite a bit in this group, how the presence of God is with us, and we can walk with the awareness of his presence with us everywhere that we go. But we also have these ministering spirits, these angels that are here to render aid to us and to help us in the struggles of life. It's a mystery to us exactly what they do and how they go about doing it, but it should be comforting to us to just know at least the minimum that they're there and they're there to help, and that heaven is very much interested in what is going on in our lives, and not just interested in an intellectual way, but interested in a very practical way in coming down and helping us in the struggles and the trials that we face. So let's be encouraged by Daniel chapter 10 and to realize that there are powerful, mighty beings that are working on our behalf, that are working for our good, to bring about the most benefit for ourselves and for the world at large. And we can take confidence and trust in the fact that God is going to utilize these various beings to meet that end. And we can trust the Lord to do that very thing. So here's some things we can reflect on and think about as we do reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.